Wow, have I got a show for you today, direct from Palm Beach. We're going to talk to Mr. Sunshine, and he is John Shipek Jr. So hold on to your hats, hold on to your seat. Are we getting ready? You're going to love this show. Well, hey there, how you doing? Hi,
Well,
Eddie.
good afternoon, my dear Mr. Sunshine, coming to you live right here in Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh my goodness, I wish I was there. You're all decked
I
out.
wish you were here too. Yes, 84 degrees right now, beautiful clear sky.
Wow. Well, you know what? You got it made. So, I'm going to have this show dedicated to you. You're going to talk today. I want to know
Oh,
all about you. You are Mr. Sunshine,
oh
aren't you?
boy. Yeah, that's what they call me.
So how'd you get started, Eddie?
Well, I've always liked to be outgoing. I don't like to wear the same mundane clothes as everybody else. But to cut it short, when I moved down here to Florida, one of my friends said, "We're going to meet the Dalai Lama." I said, "Where?" She said, "Here at my house in Palm Beach." He was actually at FAU, and it came up. We had 2 hours sit down with the Dalai Lama.
Oh
And
my
it is the little bald-headed guy, the little Tibetan monk. All right, he brought his entourage. We're sitting in the living room over here in
God.
Palm Beach at a friend's mansion. And it is 2 hours of teachings. He said, if you can make one person a day smile, you've accomplished something positive in life. And I said, well, Deli, if that's the truth, what if I could do 100 or 1,000 people a day smile? He started giggling, that little giggle,
Yeah,
that little giggling laugh.
just like I'm doing right now.
Right. And he said,
Yes.
I'd make you the deputy Dalai Lama. So I started my social media, and I started with Facebook and then Instagram and Google. And what I was doing was I was showing the South Florida lifestyle because I became a realtor as well.
Wow.
And anybody could show a house, okay? My
Right.
grandmother could show a house,
Yeah.
but they don't show you the lifestyle. So if you're living out of state and you want to come to Florida, I'm going to show you the best restaurants. I'm going to show you the events, show you the casino, everything that what sunny South Florida has to offer. Well, I'm doing pictures, videos, and I'm amassing from Google. Today, I have 68 million viewers. Then that's
Wow.
verified by Google. And I go to all the restaurants. I take pictures of the food, take pictures of the staff, because I love people. I love people. And in a world with so much hate and misery and all of this shootings and killings and fentanyl overdoses, if you could put a smile on people's faces to be around, then you gravitate to these people that want to be. Everybody has problems in life. Everybody has financial issues, medical issues, relationship
Right.
issues. And, when you turn on a feed and see a fantastic meal and live the highest lifestyle for the lowest amount of money, okay? So that's what I did, and I've become successful in real estate and locksmithing. I do all the Palm Beach mansions,
Wow.
change their locks. I've been to many of the $100 million mansions. I was actually at a $50 million one on Worth Avenue, changing locks last week. So
Wow.
yeah, so we get that opportunity to meet a lot of people. And once you get to meet them, and they're members of various Everglades Club, Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's club, they invite you to come along with them. And then that's how you get to meet more and more people. So,
Well, it sounds like you've got it knocked, doesn't it? Wow.
well, it's just got to have a positive outlook on life. You know what I mean?
Right.
You meet so many miserable people, and I hate when you say, "Hey, I hope you're having a good day." What do you care? It's like, it's they're so miserable in life. All
Yeah.
right, that even trying to be nice, they can't even be nice in a simple thing as asking them, "I hope you're having a good day." What do you care what day I? I'm like, oh, all right, never mind.
Well,
You know,
just looking at you, you make me smile. You make me happy. I mean, honest to God,
let me
I
tell you, you may find yourself sitting right over here in the passenger seat with Mr. Sunshine going to dinner tonight, okay?
okay.
And
Let's
that's
go.
what we do. We go and say, "Hey, let's go. We're going to go to Al Fresco on Worth Avenue, have a little pizza under the stars." And that's what I do. I bring you if you come down, I
Sure.
introduce you to the owners, the staff, my friends. So you actually feel like, wow, we're having a great time tonight.
Well, yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's basically what it is.
Well, tell me about al fresco. I heard you talking to your friend earlier. What's your favorite food there?
Let me tell you, what I like to do is do 3 and 4 course dinners. All right.
Now
So
we're
when my
cooking.
girlfriends,
Yeah.
well, I
I
have a
love it.
lot of girlfriends that I go out with.
Girlfriends?
Yeah,
Very
but
good,
yeah,
Eddie.
I date a lot of, yeah, a lot of friends. I have a lot of
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
And what we do is we do a 3 or 4 course dinner at 4 different restaurants.
Oh my
So we
God.
can start. Yes, think about it. You start at El Fresco. I'm using an example. Go for drinks. I don't drink, but if my date is drinking, she can have a drink there, little appetizer. Then we go to the next restaurant and
Right.
have a main course. Okay,
Okay.
so now you're at 2 restaurants. You get to meet the staff, the owners, the waiters, the
Wow.
managers, the chefs. After dinner, there we go to the third restaurant for after dinner drink or maybe cappuccino. And then we go to the fourth restaurant for dessert. So I could hit 4 restaurants. It'll take you a matter of 3 hours, 3.5 hours for a dinner. And you
Wow.
met so many people and going in there dressed. And
Dressed to the
it is a
nines.
shame the
Yeah.
shame that so many people don't get dressed anymore.
Oh,
They
I
look
do.
like Jethro
I,
Bodine. They look like bums. And,
oh,
hillbilly gyms. They're in 5-star restaurants in flip flops and frickin' tennis shoes and soup stained shirts.
oh,
Come on.
that's
And,
awful.
I've always got dressed. And again, that's why when I take pictures of not only the food, but the staff, and I've got
Well, sure.
probably 500,000 pictures of the people. So when I go back, they see themselves on their website, whether it's the restaurant or Google reviews. Oh my God, that's the guy that came in and I got a picture with him. You're right to the valets. I love the valets, because most
Absolutely.
most people, especially in Palm Beach, they look down on everybody. They got so much money and they look down on the valet, like throw the keys at them or yell at the waiter or some bullshit. Like I never do that.
That's
Never.
tacky.
Because that's right. I actually thank them because if it wasn't for them being there, I wouldn't have a good time. So I want to get a picture with them. And they're like, "With me? You want to pay? Yeah, get
Yeah.
over here." So I get over
Yeah.
there, put them over here, and
Yeah.
post their picture on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of that stuff. So
Oh,
yeah, we have a
absolutely.
fantastic time. Yeah.
Wow. So tell me about your upcoming schedule here, Eddie. I'm just sitting here with bated breath. I want to hear the rest.
Well, we finished the Netflix show.
Yeah.
I did a lot of videos on Instagram, and I was doing my day to day. And a director from New York, Ermine Film Productions, called me and said, "Hey, are you for real? We're watching your feeds here." And I said, "Yeah, I'm Mr. Sunshine. I post every day." You got to remember, Susie, life
Yeah.
is a stage.
That's right.
Life is a stage, and we're all actors and actresses on it. Whether you want to be in the
Correct.
front limelight or the spotlight or behind the scenes, life is a stage. Okay, so you
That's
make
right.
it the best of what you can do. So he said, "We'd like to come down and do a documentary about this Mr. Sunshine guy." So it was only supposed to be for a 4 hour or 3 hour movie.
Right.
It ended up being 900 hours of filming because, yeah,
900?
no we have 900. It's all, so Netflix picked it up and they're going to stream it for a whole season.
Well, yeah, you have a
So
season worth.
with 900 hours, yeah, and there's no script, there's no teleprompter. There's no cue cards. There's no wardrobe. He said, Eddie, you saved us on everything. You got your own clothes. You got your own, we don't need a script for you to read off of.
Right.
So that's what happened. So by going across, I was in California, Washington, D.C., Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, New York City during the Donald Trump rally. I'm a hardcore Trump supporter.
Right.
I was because I met so many friends that were members of Mar-a-Lago back in 2015. We're in the ballroom of Donald Trump's dining room having dinner. My friend
Right.
Jules Brassner, you can look him up, international art dealer,
Okay.
and his girlfriend, Rosemary. And in the room, Lois Pope, the owner of the National Enquirer, her entourage are over there, and Donald Trump walks in. He comes to he lives there, he lives
Yeah. Well,
upstairs.
of course.
So he
Yeah.
comes in, he's talking to Lois, he's talking to the people, he comes to our table, and he says, Jules was like 96 at the time. He died at like 98 or something like that.
Aw.
He says, Jules, I want to grow up to be just like you. And he looks at me, he says, boy, I like your hair. And
I like your hair
I don't
too.
think you got an extension. So I
Yeah.
get up and I said, and he's a tall guy, he's a big man. I said,
Yeah.
Mr. Trump, you need to run for president and because Obama was in charge at the time.
Right.
He said, don't worry, we got a lot coming up here the new year. That was Christmas Day. So I had a fantastic dinner. I got to meet Donald Trump in person, shook his hand. The next day, I'm driving past his house. And as I
Okay.
come around 1100 South, he's standing outside on the road.
He's
standing
waiting
there.
for you.
And when he's standing there, I roll the window down and I said, hey, Donald. And he goes, you're the guy with the nice hair. He says, boy, what a beautiful car. I had a Camaro SS Super Sport. And he says, where are you going? I said, I'm going uptown to eat. He says, park over there. I'll buy your lunch. I pull in his service entrance, park the car, go over with him, sat down, had lunch. He bought lunch there at his club and had a fantastic time. And then I supported him going to the Trump golf course in Jupiter, Trump golf course in Trump, and going to Mar-a-Lago and the Halloween parties and always supporting Donald Trump for president. And
Right.
I got 10,000 videos on YouTube. Probably 3,000 of them are of Trump at various places. Yeah.
Right. Wow.
So this week, long story short, I got invited to go December 8th. They're having a charity event there. It's the tickets started at 500, but they blow them out in like 30 minutes.
Right.
Because people will buy 5,000 at a clip, I got a ticket. The most expensive tickets, I think, 20,000 or 30,000. It's for charity.
Sure.
Single women with children, and I've been to that 3 times already, so I know the people there. So it's going to be huge because Elon Musk is staying there. He's got all the people over there. They're all in the ballroom right now. It looks like a war room in there. So I go and stream live outside in front of his house, security, Secret Service, Coast Guard, machine guns, everything. I was actually filming yesterday.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah. So and then I work every day too. So, between going to work and doing my locksmithing and traveling around and then dealing with Donald Trump and going to the events, it's a full-time job.
Wow. I got to ask you about the French Connection.
Oh, French television. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
This was beautiful. Back in 2015, when Donald Trump was first running,
okay,
I did Fox News, interview on Fox. I did a CNN, and CNN was anti-Trump at the time. And after I did the interview, she muted the mic, and she said, you know what? That had to have been the best interview I ever did, but I can't post it because you're supporting Trump.
Oh, my God.
So I said, okay. So I'm sitting at Bingham Island. They got all the news cameras there right in front of Trump's house. And there was this French woman there, and Laura Haim from French television. She says, hello, who are you? I had a nice suit and tie on, and she said, so I did an interview with her. And I told her how Donald Trump found this and how he's a businessman, and America being the business biggest business in the world. It
Right.
has to be run like a business. And up until Donald Trump, politicians know nothing. Look at what Kamala spent $1 billion and 20 million in the hole. I mean, come on, what kind of, if you can't handle $1 billion election, how are you going to run the government at 38 trillion in debt now?
Yeah.
So I became friends with Laura Haim, and that was 2015, and we've been friends. So she comes to town, we do interviews. Well, the other day I get French television M6. They contacted me via Instagram, and I did a 40-minute interview on the phone with them. That was yesterday, day before. I don't remember. I can look it up. But yeah, so now they're coming December 3rd from Paris. They're going to meet me at El Fresco. And the reason I like El Fresco, because
Okay.
it's on Worth Avenue. It's outdoor. You have outdoor seating. The stars, the palm trees are all lit up. And then they
Oh,
have indoor seating. But it's a more casual thing without going into a restaurant. You know what I mean?
right.
It's more of a meeting
Absolutely.
place
Yeah.
than going into Renato's or going into BJ restaurant or cafe. You're wrong. Once I get to know them, all right, feel them out, because if they're a heavy drinker and they're drinking $50 glasses of wine, you're going to have a $600 dinner bill just like that. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I
Absolutely.
like to go there because it's reasonable, and you could have pizza, spaghetti, pasta, 5 stars, but it's under the stars. So
Yeah.
they're going to be here December 3rd. They asked me for the phone number for Lexi to get a ticket, because I guess they're going to come here and film inside. Now you can't bring news cameras in there,
No.
but you can bring your cell phone. You can bring your actually did for Ermine Film Productions for Netflix. I did they brought me one of their little gimbal cameras.
Right.
So I got a gimbal camera filming, and I got my other camera taking pictures, and we filmed 5 hours.
Wow,
So
you're
that's
really
why
cooking.
I carry my
Oh, look it.
bags. I have about 35 bags these are vintage Louis Vuitton bags, all real. I
Beautiful.
got Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and I carry my backup battery packs and my sunglasses and stuff. So you come prepared.
Absolutely.
So
That's rule
December
number
8th,
one.
I'll be filming. I'll stream it live to Instagram and YouTube and Facebook as well.
Wow. I'll be sure and watch you, but I
So
definitely want
unless
to,
you
I
want
want
to
to
come
come
down,
down. I want to
come
come
on
down.
down.
You and
You
I'd have a
fly
hell of a
into
good
PBI
time.
International. Let me tell you, you fly into PBI International. I'll pick you up in that Rolls Royce. All right, we'll take
Sounds
you
like a
over there.
deal. I, okay, we got
Yeah,
a date, you and
I
I.
rebuild Rolls Royce parts, and I ship them all over the world too. So between
Wow.
locks and Rolls Royce parts, I actually just sold an ignition switch to a guy in Indiana today. I just shipped it out
Wow.
USPS. So yeah, we keep busy.
Well, it sounds like it. You must be busy at least 18, 19 hours a day, aren't you?
Yeah, my girlfriends, because they come from Melbourne and they fly in and they spend the weekend hanging out, as friends, because I take them on tours, whether on my motorcycle or in the car. We go, and that's why I do all the videos of the restaurants and all the events, so they can say, "Wow, if I come down, instead of going to Cancun and sitting on a beach, I'll come to Palm Beach and get to go and see all these places and enjoy the food and meet the people." I've
Wow.
had people come down 37 times. My friend Kathy from Tennessee has been down 37 times. My friends from Pittsburgh been down 4 times. So yeah, I leave a lasting impression.
Well, I was from the Pittsburgh area, and I moved out to Las
Whereabouts?
Vegas. Well, above Pittsburgh, I'm halfway between Pittsburgh and Buffalo, northwestern Pennsylvania. I don't think you've heard of it, but it's
What?
St. Mary's, Pennsylvania.
I've heard of St. I was from Uniontown,
Oh
Pennsylvania.
my God! Well, there
That's
you go.
right outside of, where,
Yeah,
and right there was Joe Hardy, the 84 Lumber, Nemacolin Woodlands,
absolutely.
the
I
big
love
resort.
Nebacolin. Yes. See,
I've
I knew
changed
I
all the
liked you, Eddie. I knew I liked you.
Yeah, I was from Pennsylvania. I actually
Yeah,
did all the locks when it was Rockwell.
I
Rockwell
remember.
International owned it. We came up and changed the locks. Joe Hardy bought it, turned it into Nemacolin Woodlands,
Right.
and I had a
That was
helicopter. I
beautiful.
was the I was the flying locksmith up there. I was the only locksmith that worked so hard and bought his own helicopter that I would fly keys up the Nemacolin for the people that lost their keys to their car.
Oh my
So I'd
God.
fly up there, land at their airstrip, give
Yeah.
them the key, have them sign off, and then fly back to my house. So yeah, Uniontown, we did Station Square,
Yep.
Chi-Chi's Restaurant,
Yeah.
Monroeville Mall.
All of
We
it.
had a store in Morgantown, West Virginia, and
Wow.
Greensburg. So I had 3
Yes.
stores.
Wow. Well, see, now you're talking my neck of the woods. I came out here. I'm permanent now since 2013. So, do you ever get out to
Uh-huh.
Las Vegas?
That was one place everybody been wanting me to go, but I have so much fun here. Ermine Film Productions, they paid to ship me all over the place. But
Yeah.
if the second season gets picked up from Netflix, then they'll be sending me we'll go to Las Vegas and film 3 days. We'll go to Australia. I have a big following in Australia, in Melbourne and Sydney down there.
Oh,
So
really?
during the pandemic, when they shut Australia down, everybody had to stay indoors. All they had was social media, Instagram
Right.
and Facebook. So
Exactly.
I got tens of thousands of followers from there, of the American Mr. Sunshine wearing the American flag driving down Donald Trump's mansion. So
Well, you come to Vegas. You can stay with me out at the Ridges. How much fun would that be?
that'll be
It's a beautiful
fantastic.
area.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always, they always put me up in a nice hotel. So you come and then we'll get a Uber and we'll travel all over town. You'll be my
Okay.
personal tour guide.
I
You're going
would
to be my
love
tour
that.
guide.
Honestly, Eddie, I would love that. But I definitely want to come down to Palm Beach. So going forward, like in the next couple months, you're going to do December 8th, you'll be doing the Trump event. What are you doing
Yeah, doing
after
a Trump
that?
event.
Tell me about it.
Well, then we have Christmas. Then we'll see what's going on for Christmas. I have a 94-year-old mother. She lives with me, so she just stopped driving. So I bring her food every day. She's in the declining years, but I make sure she has everything.
Well,
And the rest of
she's
the
on your
time,
videos, isn't she? I see. Is that
that's
your
Mama Mary. Yeah,
She's
Mama Mary on
beautiful.
my videos.
She's
Yeah, she
absolutely
she rocks.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's Italian. My dad was Czechoslovakian, so between the Italian and the Czech.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you got it knocked down there. It really does. Wow. So, what do you have for next year? Are you going to start with Netflix again next year? Do another season
Well,
with them,
we're going to see
hopefully?
what's going on with. I have French TV M6 coming December 3rd.
You said,
And
yeah.
then Laura Haim from the other French television is going to be here Christmas time. So we'll
Wow.
be filming for her. They were talking about doing a live stream back to France in Palm Beach. And we'll take them around town like I do every day, and we'll film and
Yeah.
get that taken, do that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, the last time I
So
was,
hopefully I'll be working with French television. Anybody, Fox News. As a matter of fact, here in Palm Beach, Sean Hannity lives in Palm Beach, right on South Ocean Boulevard.
not far
Brett
from you,
Baer
right?
bought a home.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's not far from you, is he, Sean Hannity?
No, he's just about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Brett Baer, Laura Ingram. As a matter of fact, my friend sold his house to Laura Ingram,
Oh,
and she
really?
lives up there in Midtown. Yeah, we got Rod Stewart, Sylvester Stallone, John Bon Jovi, Estee Lauder's family, Ken Griffin. He's building a $2 billion property. His
Wow.
mansion, he paid $1 billion for the lot. He's building his mother a home for about 200 million. His will be about 400 million, and
Wow.
he'll have the largest mansion in Palm Beach at just under $2 billion.
Okay. Where is Steve Wynn? He's down there too. One of our,
Steve Wynn, he lives
yes.
right there. I actually do the videos. Next door to him is a vacant lot. It's the ocean. It's the only left ocean to lake. It's $200 million for that lot. Next door is Steve Wynn. I actually had the pool table and the pictures of Steve Wynn in his mansion there on South Ocean Boulevard. And I actually helped a friend of mine sell it. So, yeah,
Wow.
Steve Wynn is here. Him and his wife, they're over
Right.
there at a lot of restaurants in Palm Beach as well.
Well, that's good. See, now you're talking about a few Vegas people here. This is a cool
Yeah,
thing.
that's right. Oh, yeah, we got them all. They all come to Palm Beach. I'll tell you, they got them all here.
Well, the last time I stayed at the Breakers. Is it still nice there?
Oh, the Breakers
Yeah.
Hotel.
Yes.
That's
That's where I
big over
stay.
there.
Yeah, that's where I stay
Woo!
when I
What would
come.
you pay a room there? How much was that room?
I'm not going to tell you, but it was big bucks, baby.
I know it was. You got to be a minimum probably 25, 3,000 a night.
You got it.
And for the suite up there is like 10,000 a
Mm-hmm.
night. I
Yep.
got probably about 200 videos inside the Breakers Hotel.
Yeah.
HMF, they're a fantastic bar. They've got a lot of restaurants in there, and I think now it's like $40 to get in there to park, just
Yes.
to get into the place, you know.
That's right.
But the
Yeah.
Breakers Hotel, you have the old Chesterfield Hotel with the Leopard Lounge that was in there, the Colony Hotel on the little boutique on Worth Avenue.
Right.
You know, see, the way I found Palm Beach, my uncle, my mom's brother, married the Listerine heiress, Sue Whitmore's daughter, whose
Really?
grandfather invented Listerine mouthwash. So she owned a few homes in Palm Beach in the 50s, and then she ended up buying the Worth Avenue property, 450 to 460, right down from the Everglades. So right now, if they put that home back together, it's probably worth $350 million
Oh, yeah.
because of the address and
Yeah.
where it's at. It's all Venetian homes. They all sit on the water. So
Right.
from 1950 to 1991, my uncle lived there, and then we'd come down from Michigan to stay with Uncle Victor and Aunt Vera for the times from those years, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Right. Well, I would go to Florida too. So, it's amazing how much you and I have in common. My family would go down there and they
Yes,
would
you come
stay.
from
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, but guess what? Now to complete your circle, you got to come
Yes.
on down here.
I'm
Now, are
coming.
you married?
My husband says I am.
Okay. Well, like I said, bring him along. He can park the car. He can
Okay.
keep the air conditioner running while we
Okay.
go in. Okay, so we don't have to call a Uber. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
how it's going
no,
to go.
no. Steve
Oh,
would
I'm
love.
kidding.
Steve would love it. He's definitely a trumper.
Bring
So,
him down. I'd
yeah,
love to have you guys down.
yeah, and
You know, and again, the Breaker, I always tell everybody, at least stay at the Fairfield Marriott. It's right there on South Ocean Boulevard across from
right,
the ocean. That's about 175, 200. It's a beautiful hotel. It's
yeah.
175, 200 bucks a night. Across the streets, the Four Seasons, you could pay 800 to 1,500 a night. You know, it's all in what you want to spend. The Breakers is the most expensive,
Well, that's
you
where I
know.
stay, honey. So if I'm coming
Well,
down, I'm
you're the
staying at the
best.
Breakers.
Yes, you're the best. You know, everything has a price. But
It's
Susie, you're priceless.
you're
Okay?
right.
You're priceless. Cut
Well,
and
yeah,
dry.
I'm coming down to see you. I definitely am, and I'm tickled
I
to
would
death you
love to
came
have
on
you
my
down.
show. This will be fun. So
You call me
when should I
what's that?
come down? When would you suggest?
Anytime you want to come down. That's all.
Okay.
I got to pick up friends at the airport tomorrow. They're staying till Saturday. I got to drop them off in Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, I'll pick you up here in the big Jaguar. We'll drive you, pick you up at the airport, take you to the hotel, and we'll go out and have dinner.
It sounds like a plan. I hope to have you back on
Fantastic.
my show again, Eddie. This was
I would love
fabulous.
to be on there for sure. Let's
Yes.
do it.
Okay, absolutely. All the best. Happy Thanksgiving,
All right,
and
my
we'll
dear.
talk soon, all right?
Thank you, love. Susie,
Okay.
you rock.
So do you, Eddie.
Woo!
You're the best, babe.
Woo! You too. Mwah. All right, good night.
Bye-bye. Well, that's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I had one heck of a good time, and I'm looking forward to do it again. So I will probably go down to Palm Beach and check out Eddie's action down there, and I'll bring you along with me. So you guys take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.